Good afternoon, Boat Club. It's July 20. I have breaking news for you. It's a little after 6. Brian and I came immediately back from the Mission Bay Parks and Rec meeting where we had a win today. It's a big win. It's a double-ended win, and so I want to share that with you really quick. So this is a result of a lot of time and effort spent over the last 3 to 4 months, I want to say. And I'm just going to preface this by telling you that this was a collective effort. And apparently everything that we've done until now mattered and had an impact. And I have a very specific example of how I know that's true. But first, the details. The details are, it was an 8-0 vote in favor of not approving the De Anza Natural Project. However, listing about 8 recommendations. So they're asking for these 8 recommendations to be met, and then they want the plan to come back to the Mission Bay Parks and Rec before it is sent up to the City Council. But it gets better. Now, there are some legitimate components in these 8 items, all of which are related to the fact that this plan has been rushed forward because of this $1.25 million penalty as a result of a lawsuit from Audubon for a water spill in 2016. So they're pushing this forward. So just to name a couple, there still is yet to be any sort of budgetary number assigned to it. There's no hydrology reports. And I mean, that's just a couple. There are several more. But the wins for us in particular are a reference to the fact that South Shores still may not be a viable landing spot for us. So South Shores and understanding the condition of that park area is also in the recommendation. And the Boat Club is also called out specifically in these recommendations. But that's not all. In addition, they added language. They've asked the planning department to add language that specifically calls out the San Diego Mission Bay Boat and Ski Club and protects us. The language talks about not interrupting our business and not moving us until we have a new location. So that's essentially we've double-ended it with that. So essentially we have protected the Boat Club, we think. Now this isn't over yet, but we think with these items, we will now have assurances that we know what the future of the Boat Club brings. In parallel, what we're working on now is a lease extension. We brought it up today during the meeting. We want a 3 to 5 year lease, and we think we can take the same language or similar language and drop it into our lease, which would further protect us. So, a good job. I'd like to say that this is all Brian, this is all me, but it ain't. And here's how I know why that's not true. Today, the chairperson, as she's going through her presentation, read word for word the poem that little Tiara, 9-year-old Tiara from Akunakoa, read to the board weeks ago. So that 9-year-old had such an impact on that board that she went back, watched the video, and wrote down word for word that poem. And she read it today. It was pretty cool. So, what's my point? My point is everything has mattered until now. It's been a collective effort. Congratulations, everybody who participated and everyone who potentially benefits. So our 83-year-old boat club and the things that we provide to our community and the sense of community that we provide to residents and people who come on our property. We now potentially have the ability to do it for another 83 years. So congratulations. Happy Thursday. I have a mid-year financial breakdown for you guys. It's all good news. So be proud, move forward, have a cocktail, and we'll see you at the club.